Hey everybody, it's me again. It's the first bit of the day, and I'm super excited because I'm sharing with you something that I find a super fun topic. I love talking about the difference between an introvert and an extrovert because I am a hard introvert. And as an empath, this was a real tough pill to swallow for a long time. And I actually used drugs and alcohol as a means to be an extroverted person for a really long time. Because here's the thing about an introvert, and something that we really truly need to just own about ourselves as an introvert. An introvert does not enjoy small talk. Let's just drop that right on the table. We do not like large gatherings. Like, give us something small and personal where we can actually hear the person that we're talking to and engage in deeper conversations. When we do go out, we only want to go out for like a short period of time, like maximum 2 to 3 hours. We tend to want to drive ourselves because being stuck in a party is the worst experience ever. Like, I want to be able to leave when I want to leave. I get anxious if I can't leave. The other part of this is I tend to want to be the first person at the party so I can be the first person to leave a party. I want to feel the energy build around me. So I want to go in when it's nice and quiet and serene. And then as it fills, I am raising my vibration with everything as it rises. We are perfectly content being at home with our cats and our dogs and our books and our teas and however it is that we need that silence to fulfill us. And for a long time, that felt like it was bad. Like, it felt like being an introvert was upsetting people because people invite us to things and we're like, oh, I don't think so. Thanks anyway. Because if it doesn't feel resonant, or if it feels too big, or if it feels like it's not going to fulfill a deeper meaning for us, we tend not like. And by deeper meaning, I mean, I'm not saying that the people we're hanging out with are not deep people, but if we can't fulfill that need for a conversation that goes into the depth of our souls and like really that eye contact of like connection and creation is really, really powerful. Now, I'm going to tell a recent study because I think this is an important piece of information. So a recent study has been done about dopamine, which is a neurotransmitter in the brain that, fires and activates neurons that represent the pleasure. The pleasure's a happy, pleasure, joy, all of these sensations and feelings in the brain and the body. And it is actually now being scientifically studied and proven that introverts, we don't require as much dopamine to be happy. And so they're kind of leaning towards that an introvert not needing that much dopamine that's why we're so content alone and why we need to fuel ourselves in silence and, in that space without any distraction, right? Whereas an extrovert actually feels more joyful and actually fills their energetic tank by being in a crowd, by being around people. They love the dopamine hit. They just cannot get enough of it. It fuels them and feeds them. And truthfully, an extrovert will find every reason to go out of the house to enjoy different like outdoor events. I was talking about this as my husband and I were driving home from the cottage. Man, you're in a cottage with all your family, and I was like, I'm ready to go home. I just need some space. I need some silence. I need some quiet. And we were driving, and you see these flea markets, and we got caught in traffic at a vent. Like, we tried to get off the highway because it was stuck, and we were driving through a city, and we got at standstill. There was like parking everywhere. An extrovert would be super curious. They'd be like, "Ooh, good! I can't believe this is like such good luck. We found ourselves in this incredible thing where people are. Let's pull into the parking and investigate and have some fun and figure out what this is." Right? So where one definitely needs that silence and the deepness and the shorter amount of time with human interaction, the other fuels and feeds off of it. Again, can be so scientifically based on dopamine, right? Introverts don't need as much to feel that happiness, and extroverts require more of it, and they desire that hit, and they will seek it out in order to have it. Now, I just want to finish this because there is a level from the empath that I just want to like tie up here as an introvert. And that is that we really do have to practice detaching ourselves emotionally and choosing to live into the truth of being an introvert and being okay with it. And our friends and family if you are being open and honest with that's just who you are, will understand that you are not somebody who goes out in order to feel good, that you need to be inside to feel good, and that you have your close-knit group of people and that you're okay with that. And I know for myself personally, I lived in guilt for a long time, that I was letting people down, that I didn't have clear boundaries, that I wasn't good at saying no, and I didn't understand that people would be okay. They would be okay with me not going into the party, not saying yes to being around people. So know yourself, find that close-knit group of people, surround yourself with people that, you know, understand and support you in all the ways that are you, whether you're an introvert or an extrovert, and always make sure you're clearing your energy so that you can vibrate at your highest frequency and be there for your service and what you're here to do. If you found this video helpful and you know someone struggling with being an introvert or extrovert, please share. Let's get these messages out for everybody to feel absolutely grounded into who they are and why.